I'm Jazzy Jordan.
And I'm Katie Bailey.
My name is Samuel Funk. I go to Charleston County School of the Arts.
Harrison Carr, SOA, vocal, and 11th grade.
I am Mrs. Crawford, and I'm a teacher here at School of the Art.
I'm Michael David Wilson. I'm a senior here at Charleston County School of the Arts, and I'm a theater major.
Hey guys, I'm Jake Tucker. I attend the Academic Magnet, and I'm an 11th grader.
My name is Jacob Sterling.
My name is Cortland Sutton, and I'm a junior at Academic Magnet High School.
My name is Susan Henley. I am the media specialist here at Academic Magnet High School.
Hello, I'm Wade Alexander, and I'm a senior theater major at SOA.
My name is Cindy Branscombe. I'm a physical education teacher at Charleston County School of the Arts.
I'm LaJoyce Jones. I go to Charleston County School of the Arts. I'm in the 11th grade, and I am a piano major.
Alright, here we are in a typical SOA classroom, and as you can see, plenty of desks and plenty of students working. And one thing that I really like about it is the natural lighting that we have in every classroom with the open windows and plenty of them. The only thing that is a drawback with that is that they don't have a good way of blocking out the light when you want it to be dark if you're projecting something on the smartboard, which seems to be a problem in almost all of my classes. Another thing that I do not like is the desks. The way that they're made is that they don't have any place to put your books, and you end up putting your books down on the floor, and it causes a lot of clutter and makes it hard to move around.
Alright, so what I think could use the most improvement is definitely the traffic system in the school. Yesterday we had the state of schools here, and if you have any kind of extra traffic, any kind of extra people, the whole entire school almost shuts down. Traffic is backed up through the neighborhood all the way to the light. There's no flow, there's no outlets, there's only one way to get out of the school. And there's no parking numbers on all of the spots. There are on most of them, but only in the main parking lot. So if you don't have a number, essentially anyone can take your spot, whether they're a visitor or a student.
I personally really enjoy the library. It has plenty of computer labs allowing people with or without classes to be able to work on things without being disrupted. I appreciate the fact that there's a bathroom really close, so you don't have to go all the way down the stairs to another bathroom. I like the lounge area that there is. That way you can do homework or study before an exam and not be disturbed by other classes. But the chairs are a bit uncomfortable, and the lights that dangle before the bookshelves are unneeded since we're never here at night.
I don't like how far away some of the classrooms are. I can understand why the costume shop would need to be by the theater, but I'm a visual arts major and I do sewing while I'm in visual arts, so I'd appreciate it if they were even in the same general area. But most of the majors are very scattered, and I'd enjoy if they were in the same building and not in two.
In the context of hallways, a day in my school life is hectic, although compared to our old school, hallways are definitely a big improvement. We've gone from like a quarter of the hallway size to 4 times hallway size here, and it's fantastic. You know, kids tend to congregate in the halls, so it's nice to still be able to have room to walk to your classes even when there are huge groups of underclassmen in the way.
It is a beautiful space. We love the volume. We love the exposed ductwork. The colors are wonderful. This glass wall is really beautiful. We have lots of space. We have 3 computer labs. We have lots of other small rooms that we can use if teachers need to meet with individual teachers, or if small groups of students need to meet to work on projects. So there are lots of wonderful things about this facility. And because we have no blank walls, it's also difficult to do presentations in here. We have faculty meetings, group meetings, all kinds of student presentations. We have to roll in a mobile smartboard, hook it up, and we have to get extension cords because there are not enough drops here at the circulation desk to set it up so that we can do presentations.
The parking lot is poorly designed. There's one entrance and one exit. That's not a functional, like, flowing thing for when you have a bunch of cars trying to leave at the same time, because traffic gets built up and it takes forever to get out of here.
I do like almost everything about the new building. I like the fact that it's got a lot of natural light. I like the big windows. I love the wide hallways. But there are 2 concerns I have about the layout of the campus and the building. One of them is that I think a campus like this should have had more than one entrance and one exit to the parking lot, because getting out of here in the afternoons is a nightmare. And I think because this campus houses 2 schools, it's downright unsafe to have only one way out. And if we ever needed to really evacuate this campus quickly, it would be a real mess.
We are here in our black box performance space. It has amazing acoustics, not to mention that the lighting schemes work out really well. I mean, but as they do with all black boxes. It has a couple issues that come along with it though. For instance, when performing on stage with all these lights we have, they end up hitting the floor. And if you notice, it's really reflective. It's a little blinding at times. It can be very distracting when you're trying to stay in character. And then
I'm in the cafeteria, and as you can see, it's very open and wide and has lots of windows. I really enjoy that about our school this year because each classroom and each room has lots of natural light, so we don't feel like we're trapped in a small place. The cafeteria is kind of one of our big meeting places at Magnet. Everyone usually kind of chills inside if it's raining or if it's cold or things like that. But it also has a big outside aspect to it, which allows us to kind of enjoy each other's company and be part of a family at our school, which is kind of awesome. The cafeteria has plenty of food choices and a lot of great staff that helps us out. And we just love the fact that we can be a family here in the cafeteria and have this wonderful, nice school this year.
This right here is the Rosemary Myers Theater. It's a really nice theater. We like all the things that you've done with it. We got the grid up there. We got all our flies and stuff. And this is the shell that they use for music performance, which really makes it look professional.
I like that there's separate buildings for major and then academics.
Yeah, I do like that separation.
I feel like the layout of the lockers, particularly in comparison at the old school where we had lockers in the classrooms, it's far superior just because we're able to get books during class, whereas, you know, last year you'd have to go into someone's class and they may be teaching or giving a test and you'd have to walk through their class to get to the locker. And so now, since they're in the hallway, you know, you have constant access to your books, constant access to any materials you keep in your locker, so it's much easier to get stuff out, and you know, the hallway flow is much better. It's overall a much better experience.
There are 2 schools that share this gym. It's beneficial at times if we need to pull the curtain to separate the 2 courts. It's a great space. It's your basic gym, and it works well. This is one of the storage closets that they assigned us for the year, and you can see that it was just a basic room, and then we had to supply the portable shelving. It works. However, it could have been built a little bit better, suited for physical education needs, having shelving, maybe some pegs and things, so we can organize it a little bit better. And it is very small. All right, so this is the men's locker room for the PE classes and athletic teams. As you can see, the area is very small. If you can imagine having a class, 32 kids in your class, and maybe half of them are boys. You've got about 16 boys from one class, then you might have 16 from another. It's really crowded. When we assign out a lock for these lockers, this size locker, it's great. You can fit your shoes in there, you could fit clothes and whatnot. Once these large lockers are claimed, then these are the leftover lockers, and it's very difficult for the kids to put any of their items in there. And then when a kid comes into class, he's got his book bag, he's got all sorts of different items, and they all get thrown here on the floor, and you can't, during class, it's really, it's packed in here.
We have a nice big orchestra pit, which is really useful when the orchestra plays for large-scale productions. But there is a drawback to this theater, and that is we don't have a lot of seating. I know that during our Music Man performance, which was our school musical, you know, seats filled up awfully quickly, and we didn't really have the capacity to fill all the people that wanted to come see it.
Okay, so these are our outdoor benches, as you can see. We use them for study breaks or between classes or during lunch. Also, we have our trash cans here, which come in handy during lunch when we need to randomly throw away trash. But as you can see, we have students over here who are using them during between classes, and they're just studying and doing classwork. So